Way by Goff. Only as far though as Collins. The play by Collins. He's taking on one player too many. That'll play by Spackman, and Celtic have the throw. There's Graham Souness sitting in the director's box, and you just wonder what's going through his mind at the moment. One goal apiece. Chris Morris. McStay battling away again, challenged by Trevor Stephen. Celtic have the throw-in. Craney falls to the ground. That's Mark Walters for Rangers. Haitley and Elliott there, but Dovchik providing the cover. Jankowski for Celtic. Intercepted by Trevor Stephen, forward to Walters. Now it's Ali McCoist, who's worked tirelessly for Rangers. Still McCoist. Trevor Stephen to Mark Walters. Gary Stevens coming in support, still Walters driving a high one into the middle. Chris Morris getting the touch, and behind by John Hewitt.
The Rangers strikers are slightly exasperated because they're taking up lovely positions at the back post there, and Walters can't seem to get the ball across there. There were two of them there just waiting. Had he lifted the ball clear of the Celtic defenders, they were in.
Bonner marshalling his defence. Mark Walters to take the corner kick. Richard Goff and John Brown are up there on the edge of the Celtic penalty area. Well, the ball cleared there. John Brown almost getting the final touch. Haitley involved as well. Celtic scramble it clear. Now it's Jankowski who's onside. Celtic pouring out of defence. It's Jankowski. Peter Grant's in there. The ball cleared away by Richard Goff. Meister getting the touch. Celtic have it again through John Collins. Well, incredible stuff at both ends of the field. John Brown coming so close from this Rangers corner. Mark Walters driving the high ball across. Haitley getting the touch. John Brown was in there. It's blocked by Bonner. And then Jankowski finding acres of space. Peter Grant just failing to get to the ball. Chris Woods then having to make the save, and Richard Goff and Houstra getting it clear.
That's wonderful stuff, isn't it? I mean, the lads that are working the action replays don't know which one to go to. There's so much happening.
Points for Rangers. And Stevens getting a second bite at it. So 9 minutes left. Celtic 1, Rangers 1. Of course, we go to extra time if necessary, and then on to a penalty shootout.
Well, this is one game, Jerry, I don't think we'll mind another half hour of.
Well, the statistics show that Celtic haven't won in extra time in this competition, but I'm quite sure that wouldn't exactly be in their minds. Well, the torn shots there of Peter Grant. He's been in the thick of the action all afternoon. Here's Darius Jankowski being pursued by Richard Goff. Challenged by Goff, and the referee awarding the free kick. Testing moments coming up now for the Rangers defence. The ball driven in there by John Collins. And Chris Woods looking a little anxious. Well, John Collins still to score his first competitive goal for Celtic since joining them in the summer for £1 million. Morris. Sending the ball harmlessly out of play. Well, Paul Elliott for Celtic, and Mark Walters for Rangers, the 2 goal scorers. And what's been a pulsating final. Keithley getting the touch forward. Houstra to McCoist, taken out of the play by Dovchik. Houstra getting the ball through to McCoist. So Rangers have the free kick as a result of the Dovchik challenge. Ever Stephen, the man over the ball, aiming it for Richard Gough. It's headed behind by Anton Rogan. He gets a pat on the head there from Paul Elliott. All the game so finely balanced now. Just nipping in ahead of Richard Gough. Ever Stephen delivering the cross. Bonus lost it in the air. Chris Morris did well under immense pressure. It's returned by Monroe. Houstra. Anxious moments for the Celtic defence now. Mark Walters, well taken this time by Bonner. Well, Bonner's caught so many cross balls to great effect this afternoon, but on that occasion just slipping out of his grasp.
Well, he's been going for everything and getting it all afternoon. This was a real surprise because, I mean, he was under no pressure, 2 hands to the ball and then dropped it.
John Hewitt for Celtic, through looking for Jakinovski. Good challenge by Richard Gough. Walters well challenged by Rogan. Well, this is Rogan at his best, charging forward on the left side of the field. Still Rogan. He's turned many a game for Celtic through his attacking qualities. And he's won the throw-in for Celtic. So just 5 minutes left of this 45th League Cup final, the Skull final as it's known these days. Celtic 1, Rangers 1. Rogan with the throw-in. John Collins jinking about, getting the ball across. John Brown away only as far as Peter Grant. Cut out by Spackman. Now it's Houstra being pursued by Paul McStay. Houstra, the offside flag going up against Keighley and against McCoist. McCoist was on the far side of the field. The flag going up immediately. Well, you can judge that for yourself. Don't enough luck in it. Morris for Celtic. John Brown getting in ahead of Jakinovski. Just under 4 minutes left. Elliott getting the touch for Celtic. What an afternoon he's had. Morris, the long one for Jakinovski, gets the touch. John Brown's in there for Rangers. Celtic have the throw-in, quickly taken by McStay. Collins, the ball to Rogan. Rogan charging forward again. John Brown does well. Dovchik providing the cover for Celtic. Well, just about 2.5 minutes showing on the stopwatch. They look to be heading for extra time, but of course you can never take anything for granted in Old Firm matches. There's been many a dramatic late winner. Will we see one this afternoon? Here come Rangers. Keighley holding off the challenge, trying to find Houstra. Good cover again by Paul Elliott. Stephen for Rangers. Walters topples to the ground as he's challenged by John Collins. Play on, says the referee. And Collins making his opinion known to Walters. Richard Goff coming across to the ball out of play as John Hewitt for it. Rogan. John Hewitt racing at the Rangers defence, trying to pick out Jakinovski. Well, he's played well this afternoon, Dariusz Jakinovski. Put himself about and shown a lot of skill in difficult conditions. We're inside the final minute. 1 goal apiece. Elliott charging forward for Celtic. Great play by Paul Elliott to Jakinovski. It's blocked by Goff. Jakinovski again inside the box. John Hewitt driving it forward. Well, Rangers under incredible pressure there. What a breakout of defence by Elliott. Jakinovski driving the ball against Richard Goff, forcing it then to John Hewitt.
Wonderful run in the first place by Paul Elliott. I thought actually he might have got the return pass, but Jakinovski, who does like to have a shot at goals, finally squeezed it there to John Hewitt, and the goalkeeper was in the right position.
Walters coming forward now for Rangers. Good challenge by Anton Rogan. So we're moving into stoppage time to be added on by Mr. McCluskey from Stewarton. 1 goal apiece. That was well cut out by Dobchak there with Ali McCoist hovering. Hewitt trying to get forward, challenged by Nigel Spackman, and there goes the whistle. So this dramatic final will go to extra time. The scoreline here at Hampden Park after 90 minutes is Celtic 1, Rangers 1.
They scored against the run of play because Celtic were beginning to dominate in the first 20 minutes of the second half, and then Rangers come right back into it, and if anything I was fancying them in extra time because they definitely made the better chances in the second half, but then again Celtic come back at them again in the last 5 minutes of the game. So I mean, who knows what way this game's going to go.
Tremendous stuff. Well, of course, there's a great deal of rallying of the troops going on now. Billy McNeil has been speaking to his players. Walter Smith has been on the field speaking to the Rangers players. 1-1 after 90 minutes. We're now going into extra time in the Skull Cup final. Over to you, Jerry.
Well, the 1977 final went to extra time between Rangers and Celtic. Rangers winning 2-1 and Rangers winning again in extra time by 3-2 in the 83 final. But Celtic getting the upper hand on Rangers back in the 82 match. So the two skippers there, Richard Goff and Paul McStay, and of course the stakes huge for them this afternoon. Paul McStay will be hoping to lift the trophy for the first time as Celtic skipper, and it's also the first chance for Richard Goff as the Rangers captain. So Pat Bonner going away to the Mount Florida end, which means he'll have his back to the Rangers fans in this first period of extra time. Chris Woods going away down to the Jockstein terracing end of Hampden. So Pat Bonner there, well, he's been through all of this before, but it will be Rangers now to kick off this first period of extra time. Ali McCoist over the ball, Nigel Spackman there with him. So the first period of extra time gets underway. John Brown involved in a risky pass back towards his own goalkeeper there, Richard Gough. Actually getting the ball away only as far as John Collins. Here's John Hewitt driving it forward. The offside flag had gone up against the Celtic strikers. Rangers still have Ian Ferguson on the bench. Celtic have committed both substitutes, Chris Morris and John Hewitt. Ian Ferguson a bit shocked of match fitness, although he took part in the European tie last week. Quickly winning the ball for Rangers, but Celtic have it again. Elliott looking for Craney. Craney's had a fairly quiet time, well policed here by Monroe, but Craney scored a few goals here at Tandem. Of course he scored in the semi-final against Dundee United, but also in a couple of youth games. He says he's got a very good record here at the National Stadium. Walters getting the better of Collins. The play by Walters. It's McCoist. Spackman caught dithering. Well, in old firm games you don't get time like that on the ball. Logan sending it forward to Jakinovski, claims for offside. The referee waving it on. No flag from the linesman. The Rangers defenders are furious. What a chance that was for Dariusz Jakinovski. Well, no wonder the Rangers players are angry. And that's a very good stop by Chris Woods.
It was certainly a shade offside, Jerry, and a great save by Woods. Both teams really make mistakes at either end of the field at the moment.
That's Mark Walters. And into a bit of trouble. Rangers have the throw-in. There's some tired legs out there, especially in these conditions. The referee telling Gary Stevens to move back a few yards. That's Trevor Stephen. Gary Stevens again to McCoist. Walters. The ball to Spackman. Monroe. Supported by Trevor Stephen. Monroe again. There's too much space on it for Ali McCoist.
It's a difficult ball played down the channel like that, Jerry, especially if it hits the ground. It just scapes away, and the best players in the world couldn't catch him.
Grant does well. It's a ball to McStay. Brilliant play by McStay, getting away from Stephen. John Hewitt. Hewitt against Stevens. Well cut out by Houstra, back helping in defence. Elliott for Celtic. Row for Rangers. Celtic have the throw. And of course Celtic have been through the agony of extra time already this year in the Scottish Cup final against Aberdeen, which eventually went to an incredible penalty shootout. Celtic losing 9-8. Hoping to avoid going through all of that drama again.
Is this throw-in ever going to be taken here, Jerry?
Well, the referee really should have had a word with the player. A bit fortunate there for Monroe. Waitley forward to Walters, so 5 minutes of the first period of extra time played. Still 1 goal apiece. Anton Rogan for Celtic. Shoot to Collins, caught in possession by Spackman. McCoist to Walters. This is trouble for Celtic. Oh, Walters again failing at the vital moment.
He's got off part, really. That has somebody his game up, Jerry, today. You know, he really has been in very good positions to do something decisive and then doesn't do it.
McCoist and Hateley racing through. Oh, he's been in that position so often during the game, just not getting the crosses in. Stay toppling to the ground as he's challenged by Trevor Stephen. Celtic have the free kick. Stay looking up there, about to deliver the pass and bundled to the ground by the Rangers midfielder. Morris caught in possession by Houstra. Great ball forward now to Ali McCoist. 1 against 1 with Dovcik. McCoist, well policed by the Polish defender. Still McCoist for Rangers. Switching it to Mark Walters. Gary Stevens racing through on the right there. Walters is failing to pick him out. Well challenged by Anton Rogan. Well, Dovcik did well initially there with Ali McCoist. Stuck with him all the way, but here come Rangers again. Spackman forward to Trevor Stephen. The early cross, well taken by Pat Bonner. Celtic counter-attacking now through John Hewitt. Collins to Morris. Ranks wide on the right. Offside flag going up against Jakinovski. Well, I don't know what he's complaining about. But Rangers now about to make their final substitution. Ian Ferguson, the man coming on, and Mark Hateley leaving the field. McCoist, in fact, is the man coming off now. Well, a bit of a misunderstanding there on the touchline. Well, the Rangers fans are not too happy about that, and neither is Ali McCoist.
I think Mark Hateley thought he had a number 9 on his back. You know, he's that used to playing as a number 9. But I think he thought it was him.
Well, Ali McCoist, the winner of 5 League Cup final medals. Looked a picture of misery as he was replaced there. Hateley. Ferguson. Good ball forward for Gary Stevens. Just again the condition. Taking the ball away from the full-back. So I wonder if Ian Ferguson can do something for Rangers now. Certainly a very committed player to the Ibrox cause. He's had a woeful year in terms of illness and injury. Played in last year's final. Walters does well. Houstra surrounded by Celtic players. He'll need some support here. Gets it from Walters. Trevor Stephen. A lovely switch of play to Gary Stevens. In again looking for Hateley. Well, Hateley delivered the downward header. Pat Bonner all over the place. Ball running behind. Well, Hateley did his part. But no one there to cash in.
That's where you were thinking, where was McCoist, you know, but Graham Souness has made his decision. There's different formation on the field now. Mark Walters has moved up front playing alongside Hateley, and he just wasn't there when Hateley nodded that one down.
So 10 minutes of The first period of extra time played, 1 goal apiece. Gary Stevens running into trouble. Peter Grant releasing a good ball forward for Jerry Craney. Jakinovski's in the middle. Collins is arriving as well. Jakinovski, and there's McStay's shot, high and wide. Well, Paul McStay will be a bit disappointed. Well, Mo Johnson, Terry Butcher, Ian Durant, Ellie McCoist, Terry Hurlett. Well, there's virtually a cup final team in there, never mind on the field. Well, 4 minutes left of this first period of extra time. Gary Stevens. The ball coming off the head of Dariusz Dovczyk. Jakinovski racing through the middle, but Chris Woods committing himself. Elliott winning the ball in the air again. Spackman getting the touch for Rangers. It's too much for Haustrup. Celtic have the throw. Goal play by Munro to Walters. Holds off the challenge of Morris. Oh, lovely touch there to Haustrup. Going in the outside of Elliott, delivering the cross, and it's headed behind by Anton Rogan.
The lad Haustrup looks a very good player to me, Jerry. He looks, you know, as if he's got good feet, good control, bit of pace about him as well. And I think he's gradually coming into this game.
I tell you, Ian, Anton Rogan did well because Gately was coming in at the far post. Now the corner to Rangers. Richard Goff's up there getting the touch. Peter Grant for Celtic. Jakinovski's first touch letting him down. No problem.